Welcome back, everyone. We've said it on the show many times before. When it comes to rescue dogs, who rescued whom, right? Well, for many, that is just the reality of a service dog. And today, Larissa is sharing how many veterans and rescue dogs are able to find their forever companions. And I got to tell you, I think it's a beautiful thing.
It's a very beautiful thing, and it's such a wonderful pairing of the two, of who rescued who exactly. And you know, tomorrow is the American Humane Hero Dog Awards, and I'm so excited, of course. And there are so many wonderful dogs that are being celebrated. And you know, these dogs are just doing so much good for the people that they are helping. And we wanted to share and spotlight them today and just talk about the amazing work that they do.
Yeah, well, I mean, and we've said this before as well, that military veterans deserve so much support when re-entering civilian lives. You know a thing or two about that with John, obviously, as well. And they're able to receive some of that from companies like USAA. USAA
is amazing, and their whole mission is really to champion the financial security for those who served our country, which is so important. It's vital. And they really stand with the members, helping them navigate life's financial challenges, which includes that transition back into civilian life from the military world. Because as you know, it's you can't even imagine what that's like. And there's so many things that come up on the day-to-day life that they help with. Of course, one of the best programs that they do, they have a partnership. It's called Pups for Patriots. And of course, it touches my heart very, very much. And it just takes these service members and pairs them up with the best service animals to help them through life's challenges.
And it really does, because a lot of times when our servicemen and women come back from being deployed, it's hard for them to actually relate to another human. But with an animal there, it helps the transition greatly. John got a dog when he came back from Afghanistan, and I'm telling you, he said that dog was so integral into his sort of rehabilitation.
I can only imagine. I don't want to pretend like I know, but that's such a good point.
Is it so important?
It is so important.
Well, we have a video that actually shows the Pups for Patriots in action. Take a look at this.
I was afraid of being alone. I was afraid of going places by myself.
Good girl.
The moral imperative was to save lives on both ends of the leash.
The Pups for Patriots program takes carefully identified dogs who are unwanted and in need of a home. We train them and we pair them with veterans who have been diagnosed with post-traumatic stress and traumatic brain injury.
Service dogs allow these veterans to heal.
This is like my superhero. Good girl. She'll be aware right when I need her to be aware. I love that.
It's like they've given you everything that you could have lost back.
Their journey has just begun, but what I already see is hope.
Oh,
how beautiful is that? You get an essence of it just from those clips and that footage right there. But what I'd love to know too is that you talk about these service dogs out there that obviously perform many incredible actions, but they're trained specifically in specific ways for these veterans coming home. What are some of the ways that these service dogs are trained for these veterans coming home?
Because there are many types of service dogs that do amazing tasks. But for this, for PTSD, for service members, it is a very specialized, you know, kind of niche, if you will. And so these dogs are trained to do so much and be there for their person. But some of the things that they do is they sleep with the people. They sleep in bed so that when people are being triggered by PTSD nightmares or night terrors, they are there to wake them up and, more importantly, provide comfort when they're awake, which is huge.
Think about that. So you know, somebody's having a PTSD, a flashback, or nightmare, and the dog is aware of that, and like barks or whatever it does to wake them up, and then just be. That is like gold.
Also, you know, I mean, so many people have PTSD triggers. Doesn't have to be that they were in the service. So you can just imagine when you're triggered and you have a bad memory of something, a bad time in your life, how much that's intensified if you have been overseas. So to have a dog there just providing that body warmth and comfort is just, you can't
immeasurable.
Put that into
it really
words.
is.
It is.
And that's just one of the things. You know, being in public is also very, very difficult.
So this is so interesting. A lot of times people who've come back don't want to be crowded. That's a trigger for them. So these dogs are actually trained. Let's say you're at the grocery store, at the mall, or whatnot, and you're waiting in line. They're trained to stand in front or behind their human to create distance so that their human feels protected and in their kind of, you know, bubble of space and not crowded upon, which is huge. And then another thing they do is a lot of these dogs, just like Roxy, the PTSD service dog who was at Hero Dog, they are aware when their human is about to get anxious or an anxiety attack, and they will go over to their human and actually lay their body weight on them or paw them.
It just blows my mind a little bit.
Yes, even sometimes
so intuitive.
give them a hug. And what it's a distraction. It takes that person from the what's happening, to the here and now, and to the focusing on something else. And that's what just is life.
And those are just,
it helps diffuse the fight or flight mechanism that occurs in a lot of our soldiers. I mean, it's a big deal. I love that USAA is doing this. And you know, I really feel like it's hero people being matched with hero dogs and moving through life together.
It is. It is.
And we all had the opportunity, the amazing opportunity, by the way, to be a part of the American Humane Hero Dog Awards. And Larissa, this is something that was so near and dear. There we are all together. And I know it was a really big deal for you too, Larissa, because this is really your life's work, and you got to present there, as did Cameron and I. What did it mean to you to be part of that again this year?
It was amazing. I mean, I said it earlier on when we were talking about it. Last year I got to go and watch it. This year I got to present, which was so cool. And it's an exquisite night for so many reasons, but the fact that everybody's dressing up. There's Roxy.
I think that's Roxy, right?
Everybody's dressing up for the dogs. The dogs are the first and foremost the important, people of the night. And we do it for them because we want to be there and we want to celebrate. And my family got to come along. They're not even the biggest dog people. They are now because of me. But just being there in a crowd of people who are so in love with animals and the magic that animals can bring. It's a night you'll never forget. I'm sure you guys agree.
The healing that animals bring.
Yes.
So true.
Yes.
So thank you for everything.
Thank you. No.
Really.
That was a wonderful night.
It really exudes the essence of everything that you do day in and day out. It's true, right?
Yeah.